here is that I think it would be good if there would be some object.
Large element? of some
Yeah,
kind.
so that it would be visible from a distance. So that's kind of, I went with that. But there could be another, one of the other concepts that I have is like kind of treating this as sort of like a shadow box, you know, and playing with the perspective, and then maybe putting like a couple sort of like research tools, you know. So that might be another thing. But then I think beyond this, I was still thinking in terms of, you know, because we need almost that sort of collage montage idea. Okay.
Growth could even be, so yeah, there's your diversity, you know, with or without the lion. But there's a couple of images in here that have the kids with their graduation caps on. I think that's kind of, there's a nice one back. Is that one with this one with, you know, a faculty member and a student, or just the students doing research, like this guy here. But I do want to be sure that we get diversity in somehow. Be different. That's a nice research one.
Okay.
This is nice as far as diversity. And growth, like I said, could be a graduation image.
Okay.
And I'm almost like looking at,
Maybe I'll try a version with both, just like keeping the students more in natural tones, but then maybe also blue tones. You know, doing it both. Side, like graduation on the other.
diversity.
And then diversity would be in the middle, just the student faces. And then
Yeah, however you want to do them.
And then the stencils kind of surrounding it. Okay.
So that way you have the stencil things in the back and an image of students in each one, and you know, the diversity, research, and the graduation. I think that kind of will make sense.
Okay, and I'll make it up, you know, like the other maquette, and send it to you first so you can see it. Yeah. Look at it and discuss. I mean, I think we're pretty set with the composition. We have the images we want placed, and we can sort of tweak things now that we're here, just to see. I think scale's important, because now that we're here and we can look at them, get a sense of, are the faces, do they seem bigger than life, smaller than life, actual size?
Well, the image that you showed me, you already have it in scale.
I have it there, but I think it's still, there's not a real person in that picture, so it helps for us to be here looking at it and go, okay, that guy's head, the graduate, is he going to feel life size there? Is he going to feel a little bigger than life, smaller than life? You know, because I think that, and how do we want it to feel? Like, how should it read with all three of them, you know? In his skin tones. And I think this photo I'm going to enhance to make the skin tones more saturated like that. Let me show you.
Like the images that you showed me from that other person.
Yeah. But also these, I don't know, I feel like this is just very, they're not, other than that red, the skin tones aren't very saturated, and photos just do that. Like, I can take that image.
Red.
Look, see how their faces, they're just,
deeper
and I
colors.
think, there's just more orange in it, and that orange blue is just creating like a nice complementary balance. So I'll do that. Now, when you posterize and it's a full color,
It's gonna.
it goes into a lot of different tones, which is sometimes nice. So see how,
Is that,
like, some of this,
that's what it's gonna
it's gonna
it's gonna
have that
be
kind
like
of
that,
look to
but
it.
without perhaps the intensity of those colors.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be a little softer than, I don't know, it's sort of the philosophical idea of the skin tones is that all the faces, no matter what the race is, we're going to see all skin tones within it through value, through the lighting, you know? Like I take all the color out of it and basically make it a black and white, and then that allows me to control, I want to mix 5 skin tones or 7 skin tones. And then what do you think of like keep the objects in the front? I actually moved her over, so she
Right.
she would come down to the edge of the counter because she was out here a little bit more, and I kind of pushed the two of them together.
You know,
It
it
gives
adds
some
to
context with the research.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It gives you more of a sense. Like otherwise, you really don't know what those two women are doing. But when you have that image in the front, you get more of a sense.
Do we need even all the space of their legs? No, let's cancel this. If we come down here.
But then the
bring them
heads are
to-
not lined up, and then they start to look like munchkins.
But there's this arc too, which is nice. I think it's going to give more space for that stenciling to
Right.
occur too.